Welcome YouTubers. Today I wanted to cover the screen protector and case that I decided on getting for my Note 7 Edge that I recently purchased. And I wanted to cover that because there have been, it's kind of difficult to find the right screen protector and case, mainly because of the edge, the curved edge on these phones. Now, I typically go with a tempered glass screen protector, and did that with my Note 4. It worked out really well, and ever since then I've been using those. And the brand that I use for tempered glass protectors was iLume. They're a little more expensive, but it worked out really well for me. Now when I got the S7 Edge, I tried to go with a glass protector. There wasn't one that I wanted from iLume because I tend to go for the completely clear glass protectors. I don't like the ones that have the color, the matching colors on. Typically there'll be like color on the top and on the bottom of glass screen protectors, and so you see this one here, I went with a completely clear one. Now the reason I didn't like this screen protector, and I got it from Amazon. It was this one here. It came in a pretty cool box, iTech BD. It was fairly easy to put on, but unlike previous screen protectors that I used for flat screens, this one doesn't adhere to the screen itself, and you guys probably have heard about that. If you look let me see if I can pull it up here. On the edges, there's some adhesive, some sticky substance like glue. So basically it'll rest on the phone and only adhere around the edges. Now there were several issues that I found with this. One, when I put the glass protector on this side of the phone, it was the feedback was, the sensitivity was really bad. You'd have to press really hard to namely to type on. So your A's, your Q's, it was very difficult to type. It made it very annoying. And two, because it doesn't adhere to the surface, what I noticed is around the cutouts I started noticing dust, and I just knew that that was going to get worse and worse and worse. So I kept looking around and trying to find a good, you had to find a good screen protector that would adhere to the edges, that would curve around the edges, wouldn't let dust come in, and would play nicely with your case. So you'll notice I do have a case on here, and I'll get to the case that I purchased later. But what I ended up going with, and it was more by accident, was by Armor Suit. And what I did was I bought a full protection suit. Now really I purchased this after I got the tempered glass screen protector. I purchased this mainly to get the back protector, and I'll show you why. With my phones, I like to use this plate right here is a metal plate, and I use that because I like using the magnetic phone holders in cars. Makes it super convenient. But because I had that metal plate, I had to figure out how to put it between my case and the phone without scratching up the glass on the S7 Edge. So I came up with the idea of, if I needed to stick it to the phone, I would put the back protector on the phone and then stick the metal plate to that. That way I could take it off, it wouldn't leave any residue, and the phone wouldn't get scratched up. Turns out I didn't even need to do that. It's sitting pretty comfortably. It's not moving around in between the phone and the case so far, so I did not have to use that. But by the time the screen protector got here, I had been having so many problems with the tempered glass that I decided to go ahead and try out the front protector. And it's working really well. It's been a while. If you notice here, it wrapped around perfectly. It's real clear. It's not as slippery. You can't glide your thumb around the screen as much as you can without a protector or with a tempered glass protector, but I like that. I like a little bit of more feedback. I don't want my thumb to slip around everywhere. So, and the cutouts worked well, and it's playing nice with my case. It's not, the case isn't making the edges come off, and it was super easy to install. It's been a while, like I said, since I've used a regular, I think that's a PET plastic kind of cover, flexible cover, and when I used to install those, it would be so sticky that even though you apply that spray, put it all in there, when you go to put squeegee the bubbles out, it would be so hard because the protector would already start sticking. You'd start kind of messing up the protector and really trying to get those bubbles out. This one, I guess they've advanced the technology to where when you go to put the protector on, it does stick, but it lets you loosen it very easily, and those bubbles come right out. And I had problems with that in the past. So I'm really liking this protector. I would definitely recommend it. Now, the case that I got, you notice the case. Let's see here. The case works really well. The case that I went with, I'll see, there it is. Yep, you can see it right there. Ringke. Really cheap. It was about 10 bucks. It's a regular TPU case, but it makes sure to stay clear of the edge of the screen so it doesn't push up your protector. I really like it. I like where the cutouts are, and it actually has flaps to cover the ports, even though it doesn't need it since it's IP68 water and dust proof. It's still nice to have those covers. So I'm really liking this case. I'm really liking the metal plate. I bought I had to get an extra metal plate that somewhat matches the gold, and it sticks to my mount very well. Now, some people may know that since the back of the phone is metal, it is magnetic. It can connect. It can mount to a magnetic holder. But I tested it out, and by the time you put a case on it, it's not very strong. It's not a very strong hold. So I went ahead and went with the metal plate. Now, one thing I'm going to have to test is I ordered the official Samsung S7 Edge wireless charging case, and it's not going to be a daily driver case. I'm going to use it only on trips or when I'm going to be out long periods without being able to recharge, because this phone, for me, I use my phone all the time, and it won't last a whole day for me. 4 to 5 hours of screen time isn't enough for me since I use it so much. So I purchased the wireless charging case, and it's on its way. Now, I don't know if it's going to work with the metal plate. With my previous phones, with the metal plate, it kept it from charging. So I don't think that's going to be a big deal because I'm not going to use it very often. I can just take that plate out. And like I said, I didn't have to use the adhesive. So I think it's going to work out pretty well. Alright guys, well that's my review of these products. I hope you enjoy. Thanks.